It's White on the wing, guarded by Harden. Right side Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Powell, the pass to Primetime. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Primetime's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Second shot opportunity. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Number 33.
Porzingis, that's a 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Porzingis has got 5.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Clippers trail by 5. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
White, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Primetime. He's got 11. There's the triple. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Pass to Harden. Here's Primetime. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Celtics have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The 3 from Tatum. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Primetime. 23 points his last outing. From downtown, he gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Batum passes to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kept alive. Batum, good. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And we've always talked about Batum's instincts. You see it right there on the offensive glass.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Clippers, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Bogdanovich comes in for Norman Powell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to Batum and stolen by Horford. Here's Hauser. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Primetime, the pass to Jones. Here's Primetime from the arc. Horford with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. You look at Primetime, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And he makes the first. And looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's prime time. 14 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum passes to Horford. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Pass to Jones. And here is Dunn. Will it go? Rebound by Drew Holiday. Boston shooting 47% here so far. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's prime time and at the two-guard position. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's prime time, guarded by Tatum. Takes a three, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 5.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
And the call will...
Substitution on the court.
Here's prime time. White covering. Batum a screen on White. Prime time, the pass to Batum. Latre. And it's prime time missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Batum. Here's prime time. 14 points for him. To the inside. It's stolen by White. Got a piece of it. Right side, Jones. Off target with his 3.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Porzingis finds Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime. Here's Pritchard, Dunn covering.
Pritchard passes to Brown. There's the three. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Clippers trail by 13. Powell, the pass to Batum. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down against White. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Moving it up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him now.
Down against Brown. Outside White. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up, and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Batum, the screen. He lobs it up. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics out in front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, folks, they've got a huge lead, largely because they're showing their heart, the will, the determination, particularly on the
Taking a peek now at that is more than enough.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let it work.
White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Brown, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics leading by 12. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 11 to the paint. Here's White. And no good. Great D that time from primetime.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Oh, Leonard in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Tatum passes to Brown. Boston again missing.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Here's Primetime, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Here's Pritchard. Here's White. No good from outside. Here's Primetime. White covering. Now here's Harden from outside the arc. Traps in the tray. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Bogdanovich is checked in for Powell. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. Fourth, the Clippers.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, White. They need this one. Good as the jump shot falls. White's got 7.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Harden left side. Here's Primetime. He's got 18. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Back to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Fires from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 9. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Harden outside. Pass to Primetime. No good with the triple. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Right the pass to Porzingis. And here is Tatum. He's got 21. Out to White. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, yeah, White prefers a more head-on shot, but that doesn't mean he can't sink those corner threes, too.
Bogdanovich looking around. And they come right back with their own three-point. Bogdanovich has got 6.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Over in the corner. White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Leonard, no luck. Celtics leading by 6. Outside, White. Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Bogdanovich left side. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Tatum. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Primetime. 21 points in the game. Leonard dunks it down with force.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Outside Tatum. A three ball. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
So, for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Eubanks. Derek Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's done in for James Harden. Done outside. Pass to Primetime. And the Clippers miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Brown the pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Brown dishes to Horford. To the left wing. Holiday, the pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Primetime. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Lets the three fly. And Horford pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Primetime. 21 points in the game. Pass to Batum. Wide open shot is on the money. Batum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
For the three, and the three ball is good. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Boston. Here's Primetime, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And let's take a listen now to Coach.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Primetime. Jones is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum, and it's Harden in at the point. Batum for three, trains the three-pointer. Batum's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Pass to Tatum. This one for three. They get it again. Fournette kicks to Horford. Outside Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
On the wing, Batum. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Harden against Howard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Batum. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Tatum with it. Leans from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right side, Batum. Pass to prime time. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Batum wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Holiday. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Yeah, well, that's a veteran move by Holiday. Take what they give you.
Batum passes to prime time. Back to Batum. Takes the 3. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Holiday finds Tatum. Pulls it up. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Over in the corner, Batum. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Tatum, that's for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what...
Here's prime time. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Tatum. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Harden for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Here's White. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
To the left side wing. Fires for 3. And it's prime time missing.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Tatum kicks to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's prime time. Pass to Leonard. Here's prime time. And here is Powell. Shot clock at 6. He stopped the run. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he commits the intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Celtics?
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
1:06 left to play in the final quarter. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Leonard with this screen on White. Here's Primetime. White covering. And it's Primetime missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
First free throw is good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.
Hey, they're professionals too.
I see a lot of people jumping on
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a double.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. 2 Slim serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then it's James Harden. And it's prime time in at the 2. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard with a screen on Poole. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep.
There are few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
All right, let's kick it over to Allie, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brian Keefe.
I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Harden against Middleton. Doesn't go that time. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's primetime. 23 points his last outing. He was all alone on that one.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
And here's Middleton. They set the pick over Powell. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Pass to Powell. This one for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Powell making short work of the short corner. Got to the 3.
Poole, the pass to Champagny. Here's Carrington. 9 points for him in his last game. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's primetime. Pass to Harden. The 3. It's rebounded by Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did. And one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Eubanks, the pass to Harden. Here's primetime. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Here's Carrington, tries the spin move. It's Middleton on the wing. Here's the pick, jacks up at 3, hits the trifecta. Carrington's got 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Here's primetime. It's good. And the assist that time.